Okay, so today I'm going to take you up on the top of Cedar Pass there. You can see that little tree on the top ridge. I am going to make my yearly trip up to the very top of Cedar Pass, and I'm going to bring you along with me. So hope you enjoy. Okay, so there's the top of Cliff Shelf, the ridge up there. The top of Cedar Pass. This is Cliff Shelf right here. Cliff Shelf Nature Trail. And we are going to go to the very top of Cedar Pass, as you can see right there. And let's get going. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to channel my inner mountain goat. And I'm going to scramble up this little ridge here and try to not disturb too much of the ground and make little as impact as possible. And hopefully when I get to the top I don't spook any animals. But that's my next leg of the journey onto the top of Cedar Pass Hill. Okay, we're up to the first tier, I call it. And we're getting a look of the Badlands to the east. And I am going this way. And I am going up on top of that ridge right there. It's the top of Cedar Pass. As you can see, it's not exactly the most easy terrain, but it's a good workout, that's for sure. But this stuff makes it pretty hard. This is that white kind of volcanic ash sort of stuff. It's like little marbles when you're walking on it. So gotta be careful for that. But that's where we're going, and we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so we're looking to the north of the Badlands. We're actually at a spot that is probably one of my least favorite. As you can see, we got a pretty big canyon down there. And I have to, there's my feet right there, I have to kind of wind along that way to get over to them trees over there. But this is my least favorite part because, like I said, these rocks are like marbles. And that's a heck of a fall right there. You can see my shadow. But I've crossed this spot many times. Take you along with me, but I better shut the camera off so I can have both hands at the ready, just in case. But yeah, we're getting closer to the top of Cedar Pass. Okay, believe it or not, we are at the fun part of getting to the top of Cliff Shelf. This is the way to do it, right here. At least the only way that I've found. Problem is, there's like two ways to go up here, but only one real way to come down, so I gotta make sure I pick the right one. But you can see the top where the sunlight is. That's the top of Cedar Pass, and we'll take you up there. And again, saw some buzzards over here, and they took off. But again, getting closer. Yeah, like I said, there's two ways to get up here. And what do I go and do? I take the wrong way. Because now I have to climb up this to get up there. But I can make do, I've done it before. That's where we were. And so now I just gotta make this little climb. About 20 feet separate me from the top. So let's see if I can do it. Alright, finally made it to the top. As you can see, not exactly easy. And of course I take the hard way. But I have found the right way to go. So this is a look of the Badlands towards the east. And now I'm looking south towards the reservation. And there's the trees. That's the very top of Cedar Pass. Let's take a look to the... Got a tricky spot coming up here, and I'll take you along with me on there. And then we'll be to the very end of our journey. Okay, so now we're at the second tricky part of the journey to the top of Cliff Shelf. Right here. This little stretch right here. as you can see, it might be a little dark, but it's quite a fall down that way. So I'm just going to kind of take my time here, and it's quite the fall that way too. And if I fall in one of these places, it's going to be real tricky to get out of it. So I got to take this one step at a time. So one step at a time. Holy moly. Yeah, that's quite a fall right there. So, as you can see, I'm not the first person to be up here. Got some carvings up here. But got you past the second tricky part. Let's keep on going here. Hopefully I'm not getting you too seasick as I walk along this ridge here. It's basically a narrow corridor. Like I said, it drops down on both sides. But once I get past this corridor here, looks like we got a fossil or something right there. An old critter. But yeah, once we get past this little corridor, then it gets pretty flat and pretty safe up there. I'm gonna get up on this step here. So, again, we're walking on a very old river bottom, and you can kind of tell by the looks of the swirls on the rocks up here. Yep, we got some more fossilized critter right there. Okay, on top of Cedar Pass. I've got the sun to our east, so can't really look that way. But you can see the whole White River Valley down that way. Again, there's a cedar tree right there. We are on top of Cedar Pass, looking down below, and there's the highway right there. Looking at the visitor center and Cedar Pass Lodge, and you can see interior in the far distance. But I'm going to take you over this way, and I'm going to show you something kind of interesting. See these stones right here? Okay, so there's quite a bit of stones, and I haven't seen any stones anywhere coming up this way, and they're just scattered all over. And this would have been an ideal spot for very ancient hunters to take a look for roaming herds of bison. And while they were watching for the herds, they'd sit and nap their arrowheads and whatever tools they need. So we're looking down at Cliff Shelf right now. So I gotta be pretty careful. I don't want to disturb any historical sites or archaeological sites up here. I'm trying not to disturb anything. But yeah, we're looking down at Cedar Pass. Hey, it's nice and green this year. And off that way, following the ridge, you can see Eagle Nest Butte way out there. Nice and clear. So yeah, let's take a look at some of these stones. So yeah, they would sit up here and nap their tools. And so this is a very, very sacred spot. Well, maybe, it was a spot that they used. But you get a 360-degree view of the Badlands. Like I said, the sun's kind of off that way. Let's take a look to the east. Some more trees. Got a piling of rocks there. Possibly. Okay, so one last look. My battery's about to die. And I better save what little I have for the way back. But again, we're on top of Cliff Shelf, Cedar Pass. And it's real beautiful up here. And now, to make my journey onward and watch the NBA playoffs. So thank you for coming along. And it's been real fun. And we'll do it again. So thanks for coming with me on top of Cedar Pass.